I'm George McCranie, DUI and criminal defense attorney with offices in Douglas and Valdosta, Georgia. I practiced criminal law in Georgia for over 20 years, and I wanted to talk today about a little known drug crime in Georgia, and it's prescription drugs not in the original container. Now, if you've been charged with a crime in Georgia, it's extremely serious. Misdemeanors in Georgia, like this charge is, carry up to 12 months in jail and or a fine of $1,000 or both, okay? And if you're convicted of a crime in Georgia, that conviction will never come off of your record, okay? Now, many of us law-abiding citizens regularly violate the laws of our state and we never realize it, all right? Now, I don't mean speeding. You know, we all say that we don't break the law, we're law-abiding citizens, but we run 64, we set that cruise at 64 and a 55. You know, well, technically, we're violating the laws of the state of Georgia, and, you know, realistically, the troopers, most of them, are very nice to us, and they don't stop us. They could if they wanted to, but they don't. They let you get away with just a little bit. But that's an example of how we regularly break the law, and really most people say, well, that's not that really a big of a thing, and sometimes it's not. But here's what I want to talk about today. The crime that I want to talk about today that a lot of people just simply have no idea exist is prescription medications not in the original container. Now, it's a misdemeanor, carries up to 12 months in jail and up to a $1,000 fine, okay? Now, the best way to explain this to you is I just tell you a little story. I was at a radio interview, a radio station, some nice gentlemen there. They're older gentlemen, just nice as they could be. And they asked me, so, what type of law do you practice? And I said, well, I practice DUI, criminal defense. And they said, well, we'll never need you. And I said, well, hey, I certainly hope you don't. But let me ask you a question. Do you take prescription medications? And, both of them said, yeah. I said, well, does your wife ever send your prescription meds with you, to take after lunch or something like that? And both of them said, yeah. And I said, well, how do they send them with you? And one guy reached in his pocket and pulled out a napkin that his wife had given him, opened it up, and there was 3 pills inside the napkin. I said, well, unknowingly, you have violated the Georgia law because you are supposed to keep prescription medication in the original container. Okay, now something as simple as this in Georgia, it's a crime, and because it's a crime, if you're convicted, it will stay on your criminal history for the rest of your life. I mean, quite embarrassing to have something like that on there. So I want everybody to be aware of what this charge is. Now, my advice, you're driving in the car, don't have them Sunday through Saturday daily planner. The long little pill says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't take that and put it in your pocketbook. Don't take that out, because if you've got your prescription medication in there, you're violating the law of the state of Georgia. Prescription meds are supposed to be in the original container. Now, here's another thing. Don't keep your prescription meds, even if they're in the pill bottle, this is advice, in your purse, or say in the console of your car where it's easily visible. Let's say you go through a roadblock, because if the officer sees prescription pills in your purse or in the console, that's going to bring on more questions, all right? And we're seeing a lot of DUI of drug charges, and many of these defendants are senior citizens. They've been taking the same medication for years, all right? And they wind up getting a DUI of drugs simply because they've got all these pill bottles there, and our argument is they don't act any different, they don't drive any different, anything like that. They're not under the influence, but they have taken these prescription medications, and law enforcement winds up charging them. So my advice is don't take them out of the house if they're not in the original container. Don't have them in your pocket, don't put them in your top pocket, don't wrap it up in a napkin and take it to work with you, that kind of thing, because it is a crime in Georgia and can cause some problems. Now, if you have a question, you or a friend or family member has been charged with a crime in Georgia, feel free to give us a call, and I will send you an absolutely free copy of my book, The Truth About Your Georgia Criminal Case. And it's got great information. It will help explain a criminal case from the beginning all the way through to the end. But as good information as it is, it doesn't replace an experienced criminal defense attorney. So if you've been charged with a crime in Georgia, you need to consult with an experienced criminal defense attorney as quickly as possible. because you want to protect your rights and you want to protect your criminal record. And like I say, if you're convicted, it will never come off of your criminal record. That's how important it is. Now, if you'd like to give us a call, feel free to reach out to us. You can get us at 833-927-6227, or you can go online and you can reach us online at our website at McCranielawfirm.com. Got a lot of videos on there, a lot of educational materials, and you can also request a book. And like I say, don't delay in contacting. If you've been charged, you can reach us 833-927-6227, and we'll help you get the answers that you need to defend yourself. Now, the call is free, the consultation is free and confidential. So anything you tell us will never leave here. Okay? Now, check us out on the website, and we'll be glad to send you a free copy of that book. If you'd request one, just fill out the form on the website. We'll be glad to send it to you. All right? Thank y'all.